Assalamu alaikum, comrades. So something that you may know about me is that I collect Soviet ephemera. A lot of this I use to teach with, to gather information, and to have physical copies of things that are often only obtainable through archives, which really isn't obtainable for the average person, at least not for free. But I take finding rare and different types of papers that include information not often spread in the English language about the Soviet Union, something very serious and something that I'm very passionate about. I spend a lot of time on eBay, Etsy, just reseller sites, looking for people trying to get rid of paper that they've accumulated, often in Eastern Europe or former Soviet states. There's often a lot of treasure amongst what people view as trash. Recently I came across quite a few listings for Soviet scrapbooking paper, where sellers have acquired Soviet newspapers, magazines, postcards, ripped them up, and just put them in a bundle to sell for scrapbooking. Sometimes it can be ephemera from the 70s or 80s, which is more forgivable because it's, not as rare. A lot of it's been copied. The information isn't necessarily what I'm looking for. I care mostly about the first half of the Soviet Union. But I've actually come across sellers selling super rare, 1930s newspapers ripped up to be sold as scrapbooking scraps, and that hurts my heart deeply. So what I've done is I've bought some of these bundles and I've received them, and today I'm going to open one with you and we're going to see what's inside. It really wasn't that expensive, but the fact that this could end up in the hands of someone who does not care about what they're receiving and will use it for just some sort of aesthetic deeply bothers me. So let's see if there's any historical relics inside. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this, but I'm going to open it, blind react in front of you, and then give you a closer look into what I find over here without me in frame. But I think it might be nice to see my initial reaction, because I have no idea what's inside. I don't know what era this is from. This is a generic bundle of scraps, they say. Let's see. Now this is from Red Star Relics on Etsy. They have quite a bit of interesting stuff on there. So that also surprised me that they're selling just scrap when they also sell things fully knowing what they are. This seller is out of Ukraine. One can make the assumption that they don't really care about what they got. So, okay, there we have it. Well, it's quite a good amount of stuff. Protected with some plastic and then tied up with some string. Okay. Ooh. Oh, there's buttons. That's interesting. There's some buttons in here. Huh. I'll save that for later. But yeah, so already I see a tearaway page from a calendar. Tearaway calendars were very popular all through Soviet history. So this could be really from any, oh, it says 1976. Interesting. So that's the very first thing. There's children ones, there's adult ones. They often have stories and facts and just interesting little things. They can be really intricate. They could also be really simple. Huh. Well, right away you got a tear off calendar page. So yeah, not very valuable, but interesting nonetheless. Sad to think that they are tearing apart these tearaway calendars that are potentially unused. There's no wear on this other than what, oh, there's a hair. There's a hair on it. That's not my hair. I think it's a dog hair. Fun. All right, the next thing is a postcard, and it's an Aeroflot postcard. Let's see if you can see it. Aeroflot. I love the Aeroflot logo. It's Moscow, the monument to Pushkin. Nice. Okay, next it looks like we have something from a newspaper. So, 1981. Oh, interesting. It's they cut out a piece of it, so something else must have been a little more interesting and worth cutting out. Ooh, now we have another card. This isn't a postcard. I believe this is an informational card. Maybe there's a recipe on the back. Yeah, so it's just an informational little thing about this berry. I don't really know much about this berry, but it gives you, wow, that's really bright, I'm sorry. It gives you a history of what this berry is. You can't see that, I'll show you better over here. Oh, okay, that's weird. This is like half of a little booklet that looked like it'd be really, really great to read, but it's missing. Oh, this is like torn out of a book. This is page 289, and pages 289 to 293 ripped out of something, which is sad because it looks like something I would enjoy reading about, given the illustration on there. That's sad. Another postcard. This one's not by Errol Flot though. This is from Rostov-on-Don, a monument in Rostov. This is a cool monument, I suppose. Doesn't have a year on it, but doesn't look very old. I don't know when that monument was particularly built. Okay, this is just, I can't even see what it was. It's literally nothing. It's just a strip of something else from 1988. Okay, okay. You're just like, I'm slightly relieved that like most of it is junk and like not valuable, but at the same time, I'm still like, I have mixed feelings about it because it's, I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling. This next piece is just, again, a tiny piece. It says like, I guess it translates to like, what, why unite into a union? I think is what that would translate to. I mean, cool, I guess this would actually be good for scrapbooking, like a little phrase like that, assuming the person who buys it has any familiarity with the Russian language. Oh, I hate this. Again, it's just like pieces of a book that have been cut out and not even in like a useful way. Like, one can imagine this might have been an interesting book to learn from, but now it's just cut into strips. Another, this could have been a beautiful painting, just cut into strip, sold as scrapbooking material. Okay, this is interesting. It's another just cut piece, but it says something about youth and a nuclear threat, and to like read more about the youth response to a nuclear threat on page 44 to 47. So that's like really interesting. Like, that's cool. And then the bag is like a part of a picture with someone's shoes. So okay, interesting little phrase there. Cut up pieces of newspaper. I mean, I guess like they include little, you know, images, but are these even helpful in scrapbooking, right? Who's scrapbooking with this? You do have this exclamation of happy great October to our readers. Yeah, happy great October readers. So that's, yeah, okay. Next, I keep wanting these to be folded over, like, but it's not. It's just, oh, interesting. Again, if this was a full page, I'd be really interested to have this sort of like ethnographic drawing. I can't quite tell what this is about, but I think it's about the trading of fabrics and dyes. So I would have loved to read what that was about. We've got a monastery on this side, and we've got a mosque on this side. This is not in the Soviet Union, this is in Turkey, but you know. Okay, more from a book. This is like an index of a book. Just a random little colorful piece of paper with design on it. It honestly looks more like Hawaiian than Soviet, but okay. Ooh, this looks like birch bark. I mean, it's not. Ooh, that's a nice texture. Looks like birch bark. This is more of a yeah, it's more of a fabric for sure. All right, okay, so what's left? It looks predominantly like big pieces of paper ripped out from books, magazines, and newspapers. So I am going to switch to show you these bigger pieces on the table. All right, I'm suddenly realizing how dirty my desk is. A lot of it is scuffs that it came with, but you don't don't judge me. I'm not a cleanly person. That's okay. So these are the things that have previously been included. Smaller scraps, cut up scraps. I like this one about, yeah. I would have loved to see what that was. This is absolutely useless. This one's a little interesting, nice looking. Postcard, I'm gonna put the postcards to the side. Would have loved to read what that was. Strange clipped newspaper, ripped up calendar, information about berries, Rostov-on-Don, and the Pushkin Monument in Moscow. All right, that's what we have so far. Oh, and these buttons. I'm good on that. So let's move this aside. Let's get to the big pieces. All right. I feel like Ashens. So this is already hurting me. Look at all this, just ripped straight out of books that I would have happily read, I'm sure. But let's take out the first pieces. See if there's anything notable. It's just, I mean, I guess if the intent is to scrapbook, it's more for the look of having pages and actually needing any sort of phrase from it. So, you know, and this is from a big book. This is page 661. Like, whatever they tore this from is a big book. See, the next one is from something, a different kind of, oh, a lone page right here. And this one feels like a slightly higher quality book. Page 575. And just imagine, like, y'all know I have a huge library. I love books. I read so much. And the thought of ripping up a book to sell as scrapbook paper, it's fucking depressing. Piece of a book. Oh, okay. There's something interesting here. I'm a little confused because that's like, why is it a V? I don't know. That's his answer, I think. But I don't know what's going on. I'm not the best at interpreting all the time. But interesting image, you know? Yeah. There's a lot of like kind of, this looks like index and reference pages. Okay. Here's something, an insight from what this was taken from. So this is like, you know, culinary, like food of the world, Ukrainian food. So this is from a Ukrainian cookbook, I suppose. Nice. This is in English. For a second I was like, wait, I can read this much better. Oh, it's in English. So that's not even, oh wait, okay. Oh, I think this is like a language learning thing. They're like introducing new vocabulary and relating it to Russian. Okay, so English language learning book. Oh. There's another completely destroyed book. Some more vocab. Oh, there's a bunch of vocab in here. Yeah, another just straight on ripped out of a book. Technical drawings. I wonder what it's about. I'm more interested, look like some poetry. I'm more interested in drawings, but again, so far I'm not too like upset as far as like historical significance of whatever is in here, which I was worried about. Like it would be, oh, there's some more English language stuff. I was worried like it would be maybe valuable information, but if anything, I'm more upset that they're just destroying all these books needlessly for people to buy for a scrapbook no one's going to look at. You know, this is a really thick piece that was taken out. This is just sad. Now I'm just getting sad. Oh, okay, this next piece looks great. Babushka cutting up some fish. What? Look at his. Okay, that's. Look at his face. What is going on? What is his hand on his hip? Okay, child, what are you doing? Where are the clouds from? Something like that. And then this, which doesn't seem to relate. But I do like these illustrations. Little boy. Another destroyed book. So more English language translations, like poetry translated. I am the sister of him and he is my brother. He is too little for us to talk to each other. That's not a good poem at all. I don't like it. Aha. Magazine, newspaper. So it's like health magazine, a monthly, like scientific magazine. Something about serving in the army. Yeah, it's just some shirtless dudes. You know, some examination for the military going on in the background. Yeah, ooh. That man is not healthy in this health magazine. All right, next we got like some embroidery patterns. This is cool. Often, like in a lot of women's magazines will include like embroidery patterns. Oh, an illustration of another kind of fruit or berry that I do not recognize because it's not my forte. An apple. I know what that is. Let's see. More like, I think these are more like, again, magazine pages, which is why they're so big. Or like a periodical kind of thing. Nothing interesting there. Ooh, a pattern for sewing. Ooh. I'd wear both of those things. Well, with longer sleeves because I'm a modest lady. Ooh. I like these. I don't sew, but my husband does. I'll show him that. Oh, okay. Some painting. This is like probably from an art magazine. This is like the Academy of Arts in Siberia. This is Siberia. Like some traditional jewelry. That's really cool. This is like mineral water. Interesting magazine or newspaper here. Huh. Look at his goggles. I like them. Good for you. Okay, this is cool. This is a cool painting right here. Wow, I like that a lot. Okay, this looks like it's from more of a storybook. So there's definitely more to it. Oh, it's in Ukrainian. Yeah, this is a Ukrainian book. So are they Cossacks? Probably. Yeah, I think it's just a story about... Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are Cossacks. Alright. Cool. Here's some music. I am a percussionist. I played drums, so I never learned to read music beyond this is when you hit the drum. You know, another destroyed book about... no idea. Okay. Alright. This looks like it's almost like from a dictionary. This looks concerning. Are you okay? This says like dreams and tears. More concerning content. All right. Oh, another destroyed book. Ooh, recipes. Ooh, why would you tear out a borscht recipe? Someone's babushka is gonna be real mad at you. Kvass. Okay, some kvass. It's upside down. Oh. Oh, interesting. And this is the last piece, also from a magazine. Oh, I thought it was like a candelabra, but no, it is very much not. These are shovels. Because nothing says scrapbooking like an image of 6 shovels. Okay, hi. Back to me after I've been hunched over like this over my desk. That was less exciting than I thought it would be. I'm sorry. Red Star Relics, if you want to buy from them on Etsy and get a bundle for your scrapbooking, that's the kind of thing I guess you can expect. I don't know, after all that, I'm less mad about like destroying historical items and more mad about destroying books for like a useless reason. I don't know, I would really love to get your input, what you think about all of this. I'm also realizing that I do have my microphone now and I chose not to use it, which means you can hear all the background noise in my neighborhood. Okay, but also I bought 2 of these. I bought one from Red Star Relics and I have another one in my desk, which is much larger from a different seller. Usually I write on my packages where it's from, but it's from another seller on Etsy that also does Soviet scrapbook bundles for relatively cheap. And yeah, so let me know if you want me to open this one as well. Maybe I'll do this one on TikTok or live or something. Let me know. But what did you think of all these items that I now have, which are just a terrible reminder of the depths of capitalism? The Soviet Union ended, and now people are capitalizing off of paper and destroying books. So isn't that ironic? You destroy items of knowledge to make 20 bucks. I don't know why they give me buttons. Do people use buttons for scrapbooking? I don't scrapbook. I'm the kind of person that if I pick up a hobby, I'll do it for like a week and then forget it exists. Yeah, so here are the buttons. They're not even interesting buttons. Well, this one's kind of cool, but yeah, I'm definitely not going to use these for scrapbooking. Like I said, I cycle through hobbies in the worst way possible. Like there was the time I was trying to pick up Cossack sword dancing. You know, there's the time I tried to learn balalaika despite being a percussionist and not good at this kind of instrument at all. But now I have these things laying around reminding me of my failure and waste of money. Do you scrapbook? Would you use these items? Let me know what you think about this, and if it makes you as sad as it makes me. Alright, comrades, thank you for watching me go through all of that. I greatly appreciate you. Links to all my socials will be down below. And please consider donating to my Patreon for early access to these videos. And yeah, I also want to say that if you have like specific questions about certain aspects of Soviet history, or you want me to research something for you, if you're a patron of mine, I will do that for you. So that's just a little perk. If you message me through Patreon, I can get you some information more in detail. All right, have a great day and be inspired by history. Wait, I kind of want to see if I can remember anything from sword dancing. It's hard to get myself in frame because I'm 5'10", but let's see. What I only remember is like, you kind of start off from here and then you build from that. I'm gonna hit something and then you can do both at the same time, but it's like, ooh.